What is up, y'all? It's your girl Reese and welcome back to my space. If you're new, welcome. We talk all things fashion, workwear, and fine jewelry. And if you're old, thank you for rocking with me for another week. We're in my favorite season, guys. It is almost fall. I mean, it's not quite fall yet, but we're on the cusp of it. And my brain goes into fall mode as soon as my birthday is done. My birthday is August 4th. So I've been in fall mode for a minute. The weather has not quite caught up to where I'm at mentally, but it's okay. It's okay because we're just preparing. So for today's video, I am sharing with you guys some of my summer looks that I'm transitioning into the fall. You guys know what it's like. It is hot outside during the day, but cold in the early mornings and then colder at night. So you don't really know how to dress. You're kind of over all the summer outfits and you're trying to move into fall. I'm showing you how to transition your summer pieces into the fall cooler months. So let's hop right in. Okay, so for the first look here, I am wearing these white denim jeans. So you guys, I am a pant gal. So in the summertime, I was wearing a lot of pants. I was just choosing lighter fabrics and lighter colors to stay cool. So a white denim is an absolute staple in my wardrobe, but especially in the summer months. Moving into fall, I know that there's that weird no white after Labor Day rule, but I don't believe in that. I like white. I like white in the fall. I like white in the winter, so I'm going to wear my white. So for my summer look, I am pairing these like kind of balloon white jeans. These are from J brand with my Zara top, which has a little bit of a rhinestone because y'all know I'm very obsessed with the rhinestone. And then I'm wearing them with my MarquesAlmeida rhinestone shoes, and then I'm wearing them with my Amazon rhinestone bag. This is a Cult Gaia dupe for a fraction of the price, and I love it so much. So this was how I styled jeans, white jeans in the summertime. So to change this into a fall look, what I did was obviously take off the crop top because we're not doing crop tops in the fall, and I put on this beautiful knit sweater. It is a beige and white color, and I love that it goes with the white jeans. And then I wanted that like very contrast look, so I threw on my boots, which are in black. I love that they're a cowboy boot style and you can slouch them down. They're in this suede. It goes beautifully together. I love that there's that dark contrast. And then to tie the whole look together, I went with a black bag. So here I'm doing my jumbo Chanel bag just as a clutch almost. I'm carrying it as a clutch instead of over my shoulder. I just really like that vibe. It's very much giving casual, you know, cool, very equestrian looking vibe because of the boots too, and how they're tucked into the pants. They're not tucked into the pants are tucked into them. What do we think about this? What I really love about this look is that it's very chic but casual. It's very simple and thought out. I love that the sweater colors do tie into the denim, so it's very much a, you know, intentional look. That's what it's giving. And the boots are a contrasted color. You could definitely go with a lighter color boot, but I just liked that contrast black. Okay, my next look is featuring this midi skirt. Now, in the summertime, guys, I love a midi skirt. I'm not on the mini skirt wagon anymore. I think as I got older, I kind of went away from the mini skirt. Not to say that I won't do it once in a while, but I much prefer a midi skirt. So I really love a midi skirt because it is a transitional piece through many seasons. Actually, I wear midi skirts really throughout the year. I love that you can find them in different fabrics and different colors. And so the thicker the fabric, obviously I will wear that in the colder months, but the thinner fabrics in the warmer months. But this one right here in particular is kind of a lighter knit. So I can get away with this in many seasons as long as I'm layering well. So for my summer look, I'm wearing my midi skirt with this really light black blouse with an open back. This is old DVF. I've had this for so many years. I'm wearing it with my mango sandals with the swirl. I really love these sandals, and they're in very short, sensible heel, so I can get a lot of walking in. And then I paired it with my little cute heart Chanel bag, just for a perfect evening look. This is very summer date night for me, or, you know, drinks with my girlfriends. Me and my girlfriends go out to eat every single month together and try new restaurants, so this would be a look that I would wear for that. So to take my look from summer to fall, I went for a lot more of an edgier look. For the summer look, I felt like I went very feminine with the ruffled top and the little heels and my little evening bag. But for fall, I'm going definitely more cool guy. So up top, I switched out that ruffled halter top for a cropped sweater situation with some like cutout situations here. I thought it was really cute. It's black and white. You guys know I like a fun contrast to black and white. And then on my feet, I switched up from the heels to my Prada loafers. These are the platform loafers, and you guys know that loafers are so in, especially for the fall months. Like, we wore the heck out of these last year, and we're gonna wear the heck out of these again. And then for my bag, I switched it up to something that's a little more fun. This is the Balenciaga Kagol in the extra small in the green color, and that was just giving a little bit of fun for a very muted look, and it's edgy. Like, the style of the bag is very edgy too. I think with the accessories, this made it a little more cool than my summer version of a midi skirt. And I always love doing that with a midi skirt. You know, skirts are a little more feminine sometimes. Like, a lot of the time people style them very feminine, and so I like to make it a little more edgy where I can. So this is no surprise to anybody. This was like my summer uniform. I know you guys saw me in a t-shirt and jeans all the time. You guys know I love a t-shirt. I wear a t-shirt to work. I wear a t-shirt all the time. I'm a big believer of having a elevated or a nice quality white tee because it goes with literally everything. So my summer go-to look with a t-shirt was always t-shirt, jeans, shorts, sandals, and my Loewe basket bag. You guys know these are things that I wear over and over again. One thing about me is I will wear my things, and I know y'all saw this a lot. It's okay. It's okay, because it's easy, it's perfect, it's a go-to, and you can't go wrong with a crisp white tee. So this is my summer version of this, and I will show you guys how I'll take this to the fall. So to take my white t-shirt from summer to fall, I changed it up, but I didn't change it up too much. I went from denim shorts to full jeans. And y'all, I know you're sick of these jeans by now, but I love them. They're my favorite jeans that I bought, I think, last year, and I wear them to death. I wear them to death. So all really I did was elevated the look a little bit. I added jeans instead of the shorts. I added a blazer, and this is my oversized low classic blazer, and I love it. It is just giving oversized boyfriend in the most flattering way. And then I wanted to give it a little bit of a oomph, so I added a necklace, like chunky jewelry. This is like I think a herringbone necklace. I think that's what it's called. And then on my feet, I went with my Balenciaga mules, you know, just a bit of embellishment because I feel like the look itself is a little bit quiet and, you know, not in your face. So you want to add the bits of embellishment for a pop, for a little bit of extra fun. Also, I find that in the falls months, we're really safe and we stick to very neutral tones. So it's nice to have those fun embellishments with your look. So you want to do fun jewelry, some pops of color and stuff. So for this look, I went with embellished shoes and a necklace, and this is my white tee in the fall. You guys are going to be seeing this so often. I remix this type of look so much. I love it. This is my go-to for sure. Alright, so we couldn't do a transitional video from summer to fall without talking about the cord sets, because the cord sets had us in a chokehold all summer. Y'all, every brand did their own version of it, and we were eating it up. This one is from H&M. I posted this, and the girlies bought it. This was such a good look. It's giving Frankie shop, but not for the Frankie shop price, and we love to see that. I love a good dupe, especially when it's something as simple as this, you know. To pay $300 for a button-up shirt and shorts made of thin cotton was a little bit absurd to me. So the H&M version of like the exact same thing made way more sense, and I think this together was $50. So yeah, I got so much wear out of this. What I loved about the cord trend was that I knew that I could wear these pieces separately, so I knew that I was going to get a lot of wear out of both of these pieces, and I did. I wore the shorts by themselves so much in the summertime because they're so light and comfortable with my like black bodysuits, white bodysuits and stuff. I didn't really wear the top much, but now that we're moving into fall and transitioning into fall, we can definitely wear it. So for my summer look, I wore it together. I wore it buttoned down with one side tucked in. I'm wearing it with my Bottega Jody bag in the small size, and then with my Margiela slides This is literally how I walked around New York, just living my best life in my cord set in the streets, just hurting my feet wearing slides in Soho, walking everywhere. So to take my cord set from summer to fall, what I did was change up the pants. So instead of the shorts, I threw on some leather pants, and you guys, what says fall if not leather? These are faux leather pants that I got from Zara, I believe, some years ago, and I still wear the heck out of them. I really love these so much because they have like the drawstring at the bottom, so you can make them a, like, you know, wider leg situation that I have right now, or you can have them tapered in when you pull the drawstring. So how I'm styling is a lot more for evening. I love a button-up shirt because you can style it so many different ways. You know, you can button it up, you can leave it open and loose, wear something underneath it. Here I did it where it kind of crossed over, so I turned it into a crossover top. So you take one end and you stuff it in this way, and then the other end you stuff it in the opposite way to have that crisscross look. So it's not buttoned at all, it's just tucked into my pants. And then on my feet, I'm doing some cute little booties. These are from Margiela. These are my ring booties. And then the bag, I'm doing an evening bag because this is giving nighttime. You know, this is giving a nighttime look. So I went with a little cute evening bag, but I do believe that you can have this as a daytime look as well in the fall. Just throw on a big hobo bag like the Bottega bag, and we have a daytime look for fall. But we love it. We love it. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of the button up in the fall for sure. So I don't know about you guys, but for the summer months, I really do love a light sweater dress. I don't know what it is. It just gives me super cozy vibes. This was an outfit that I went out to run errands in the morning a lot. Like if I was going to the bakery or something in the morning to grab fresh bread, or, you know, go grab a coffee in the morning with some friends. This was my go-to. I was wearing this really light striped sweater dress from Reformation, my Tiki's flip-flops, and then my basket bag, of course. This was probably the only bag I carried all summer. And it was just this like super cozy, comfy vibe that worked for me in the summer. Now, of course, not on these super hot days, but more recently, like the end of summer, I'm definitely wearing this in the morning. I loved it very, very much. So to take this little mini dress to the fall, I simply added my beautiful trench coat, and a trench coat is a fall staple 1000%. So I have quite a few, but this one I really love because of the shoulder pads. It's very oversized and masculine. I really love the shape of it. It's very boxy. And then I threw on my Isabel Marant cowboy boots again. So it's giving a little bit of skin, and then I threw on my Kelly bag because I just liked the boxy on boxy. The boxy trench coat with the boxy bag, it gave. I felt like it really, really gave. So this is an easy summer look, daytime look for me, you know, going to cute little events and stuff. Like this is a look. This is something worth photographing you in, you know? You know, it's very cute. It's very cute. I really like a mini in the fall months with a high boot. I really love that look a lot. So a slip dress is easily a summer staple. It's so easy, it's simple, it's freeing, it's stunning on everybody. The right fabric slip dress falls perfectly on literally everybody's body. It's perfect for all body shapes. I can't get enough of a slip dress, so obviously I wore a ton of slip dresses in the summertime. My favorite one I own is this one. I love this. This is my very old Helmut slip dress. It has this very sexy slit on the side, but it's done in a way that, you know, you only catch small glimpses of it, so it's one of my favorite pieces that I own, period. So I wore this a lot. I wear this a ton, and black, you know me and black. So here I'm styling it with a pair of sandal, like my mango sandal heels with a short heel. You get a lot of walking in this, so it's a easy day or night look for me in the summertime because it is a short heel, so it is daytime. I also wear this with my Tiki's thong sandals a lot, but here is my more elevated version of this. So it's no surprise that I want to continue wearing a dress that I love so much into the fall months. So for my fall version of the slip dress, I made it a little more casual by pairing it with some mules. Now you guys know it's me and I'm very extra, so we like embellishments. So I'm wearing my JW Anderson chain link mules. These are some of my favorite shoes. I love them so much. They're extremely comfortable and they're just very fun. Very, very fun. I love them. I do need them in another color. I don't have them in another color, but I want them in another color. And then up top, I'm wearing my denim jacket. And now again, with how extra I am, of course, I went for an embellished denim jacket. You know, it's not overly shouty. It's super muted, but still gives your denim jacket a little bit of a pizzazz. And I really love that. I'm really not into boring clothes. It's just not who I am. So yeah, this is my fall version of the slip dress. I like this. Of course, this is something that I would wear more so in the earlier fall months, not in the later fall months where I'm cold, where it's like much chillier, because the bottom half of me would be very cold, but you could easily switch this up and put on some boots that can give you the illusion of pants. And I have boots that go up to my thighs, so this would absolutely work into like the cooler fall months. If you're wanting to continue to wear a slip dress, and you know, sometimes maybe, yeah, why not? You know, when you're lazy, everybody loves an easy, lazy look. So there's no surprise that cargos are on this list because cargos were so hot this summer. Everybody was wearing them. I have always loved cargo trousers, so it wasn't a new trend for me. So I was very, very excited about how in this was. I was donning my cargo pants all the time during the summer. My favorite way to wear them was with a crop top because, you know, if you're wearing pants on the bottom, you have to do a little less on the top for balance in the summertime, you know? I can't be sweating all the way through. So this was probably my favorite way to wear these cargos. These are my Dion Lee cargos. They don't have this exact version anymore, but they do variations of them every year. I love these so much. I wear them all the time. All the time, and they come in various colors. So on my feet, I'm wearing them with my Jill Sander sandals, which are arguably one of my favorite sandals, and then up top I'm wearing this like cute structured collared top, crop top. It is a vibe. This is how I was always wearing it. Always this is how I was wearing my cargo pants. Love it, love it. So to take my cargos from summer to fall, I definitely went for more of a early fall look where I'm still wearing a short sleeve shirt. So I went with a tunic. It's kind of like a dress. It's too short on me because I'm tall to be a dress, but long enough to be a tunic style. So this is a dress by MarquesAlmeida, and it has the feather detailing at the bottom, which I absolutely love and adore. I think it's so cute. And then it's quite long, so you know, it covers your whole bum. So it just gives a little bit of the cargos. On my feet, I'm wearing my Y Project sandals, which have like a front cap, which kind of gives deconstructed boots, right? Am I wrong? So again, this is definitely an early fall outfit, but it's definitely giving the fall vibes with the feathers, with the cargos, with the almost boot. You know, it's not quite a peep toe. It's like a peep top. Wrong, absolutely wrong. And then with my bag, I'm doing my Kelly bag again to just tie it all together, and with my red twilly, because I do have like little bits of red in the sandal to just kind of tie the look together. I think this is such a vibe. This might actually be my favorite look in the whole video. I'm definitely gonna photograph this outfit. I've actually worn it outside already and I forgot to photograph it, but we will be taking her outside again and we're taking some pictures because hello, it is great. This is super cute and super cool. I love that it's still a tomboy look because it is an oversized tee and it's cargo. It's very me in that sense, but it's still giving a little boosh because we have feathers and we have a heel and we have a Hermes bag. So yeah, it's definitely giving a little boosh. Anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got some tips and tricks to transform your summer wardrobe into the fall. You know, you can still wear those pieces. We don't want to pack them all away yet. We want to be able to wear our wardrobe for more seasons than one. Cost per wear is very important, guys. Let me know in the comments below which was your favorite transformation, and I will see you guys next video.